Today we are going to be trying to get ourselves a legendary Pokemon. So what we're actually going to be doing is finishing filling up our orb that we got a while back, and it's actually a Moltres orb, so an orb of fiery souls. We're going to be trying to get ourselves a Moltres in this episode. I think we should be able to do it. I actually only need, it looks like 59 more KOs to go ahead and finish filling up the orb. Now, if you don't know how these orbs work, basically, you just have to go out into the wild and defeat Pokemon, and once you actually knock them out, you will collect their souls, which is a little bit morbid for Pokemon, I guess, but, and then the number will go down, and once it hits 0, you can go ahead and actually put the orb into a shrine and summon yourself a legendary Moltres or whatever bird you got. So there's one for Zapdos, one for Articuno, and then Moltres is right on over here. So we can go ahead and take a look at these real quick. They're actually pretty cool. We added these quite a while back here on the server, and a lot of people have summoned in different legendaries, but let's see. This is the Moltres one, so this is the one we're actually going to be using. But there's also the Articuno one over there, and the Zapdos one over there, and maybe at some point we can go ahead and try to summon one of those as well. So as you guys can see, the server is still online, and I wanted to talk a little bit about what's been going on, just because I know a lot of you guys still have questions. Is the server going to be shutting down tomorrow or anything like that? And as far as I can tell, the server is going to be staying online for quite a little while longer. I haven't been contacted by anyone to go ahead and shut down the server, and once I do get contacted, I'll probably have like 10 days or so to get the server shut down. So we have at least 10 days, but most likely I feel like they're not even going to really contact anyone. I think the servers are going to be fine to stay online. We're not going to be receiving any more updates from the Pixelmon developers, but the servers themselves, I think, can stay online for now. And I don't really see any reason that they're going to shut down in the future. So don't be afraid to play on here. If it does end up having to close down, we are definitely going to be looking into starting a new server that you guys can all come and join together on, so we can play together still, even if this server does get shut down. But let's go ahead and keep grinding out these souls so we can go ahead and finish filling up the orb, so we can summon in the legendary by the end of this episode. So I'm actually going to go ahead and pull up my comments on my last video and just see if there's any questions or any comments that I want to respond to. I was originally planning on doing a Q&A, so we might go ahead and do that maybe in the next episode. The problem was the day that I was going to do the Q&A is the day that the news dropped that Pixelmon was getting shut down, so it kind of all got in the way. And I'm sure a lot of your guys' questions have changed since then, just with all of the recent news. So maybe we can do that maybe in the next episode. We'll see how it goes, but let me go ahead and just keep grinding out these souls and pull up the comments from the last video. Now, a lot of these comments were actually relating to different updates that the server could go ahead and have. So a lot of people were asking if we could add in things like biomorphs, which I think is a pretty cool idea. Maybe we'll be able to add that in sometime over the next couple days. Definitely going to look into that one. And then another thing that a couple people mentioned was actually the battle tower. Now, the battle tower has been closed for quite some time, so a lot of you guys probably don't even really know exactly what it is unless you've played the actual games. It's pretty similar to them, and I'm going to try to get that opened up in the next couple days as well. It is already all set up. There's just a plugin that's slightly broken that we need to fix, and I think we should be able to either fix it or use an older version that still works. So we'll go ahead and look into that, and that's pretty much it for those types of questions. Now, also, a lot of people are asking me what's going to happen to my channel now that Pixelmon is kind of ending. Well, the first thing is the server is actually still online, and everything's doing fine. We haven't been contacted by anyone to shut down, so as far as I can tell, for now, the server is going to remain online so I can continue uploading Pixelmon, but I'm also going to start trying other games here out on the channel. Now, I know Pixelmon is always going to get more views than anything else just because I've kind of built my audience on Pixelmon, but maybe I can play some other Pokemon-related games, or possibly even other Minecraft game modes, or even jump into completely separate games. I've been playing a lot of like Overwatch and PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. I don't know if those would really fit on my channel, but I might try them out anyways, maybe just like a one-off video to see if you guys do enjoy that sort of content. And yeah, that's pretty much it for that as well. Just try different games, continue playing Pixelmon. Nothing's really going to change on my channel at the moment. I mean, if the server does get shut down, which I know is always kind of a thing that could happen, but it's always been a thing that could happen. It's always sort of been there where Pixelmon or the Pokemon company could shut down the server at any point in time if they chose to. So I'm not really going to worry too much about it, but we are looking into other servers that we can go ahead and open up. And of course, if I do open up another server, I will definitely be uploading videos on that server as well. Only 42 more to go. It's taking a little while, and these Pidgeys are kind of annoying to get into battle with. Every time I try to battle them, they just leap up into the sky, and I miss them half of the time. All right, so another thing that people were... You see what I mean? You see what I mean? Why you gotta do that? Come on, guy. Okay, I'm done with the birds. No more battling the birds. All right, so another thing people were actually asking about was, what do I think is the reasoning behind Pixelmon actually, or the Pokemon Company shutting down Pixelmon? Now, I kind of speculated that maybe it has something to do with a new game that is coming out soon and something that the Pixelmon developers implemented into the game. So a lot of speculation is going around that they're remaking Generation 4 game, so that would be, I think, Diamond and Pearl. And so possibly has something to do with the fact that the Pixelmon developers were advertising updating a bunch of Diamond and Pearl legendaries, and the Pokemon Company for some reason didn't like that with their new game coming out. I don't know for sure if that's the reason, but that could be one of the reasons. It could just have something else to do with the Pixelmon developers not wanting to meet the requirements that the Pokemon Company was putting in place for them. I have no idea what those requirements could possibly be, but based on what the PokeFind owner said, so I know a lot of you guys know what the PokeFind server is. It's basically just a Pokemon server in vanilla Minecraft. Apparently, they're working with the Pokemon Company to go ahead and stay online to be legal. They're going through the legal route. They have their lawyers talking to the Pokemon Company's lawyers. I don't know how true all of that is or like what their relationship is, but apparently they have some requirements set in place to where they can stay online, and maybe those requirements were something that the Pixelmon developers didn't actually want to go ahead and follow. That could be a possibility. We didn't really get any information onto why it was getting shut down. We just got told it was getting shut down. The last thing that it could be is just Pokemon is so big that Pixelmon is so big that they just wanted to shut it down, whereas a lot of the other things like the PokeFind is not nearly as big as Pixelmon. But really, guys, I have no idea. I can't really answer this with any sort of actual answer. It's just all kind of speculation. I don't really have any idea why they would shut them down at this point in time. If they release a new game pretty soon, maybe we'll find out if that's the reason, or maybe someone will respond from the Pokemon Company, but I highly doubt that's going to happen. So we just kind of got to go with it and try to continue keeping the server up on our own, and possibly maybe even putting out some different updates here on the server that you guys would enjoy. So with the recent news of Pixelmon actually getting shut down, the server has lost quite a bit of players. We used to be around 90 players at our highest, and over the last couple days, the highest we've really hit is 60, so about a third less players, which it doesn't really seem like a lot when you still have 60 players online, which is pretty cool. I'm really glad you guys are still playing and enjoying the server, but we did drop off. So right now is kind of the time where I need help from you guys. So if you have any friends that haven't played Pixelmon or just don't play Pixelmon on the server, maybe go ahead and invite them. There is a link down in the description to a tutorial on how to install Pixelmon. So if you yourself have never played or you want to play here on the server, just go ahead and watch that tutorial. It's pretty straightforward. It is still working, so even after the shutdown, it should continue working. And yeah, you can join the server. It's pokecentral.org, and hopefully we can do some sort of event soon. I want to try to maybe either do a live stream at some point in the future, or just some other sort of event, just to kind of bring the whole community together and see how many players we can actually get online and stuff like that. It should be pretty cool. So let's go ahead and finish filling this orb up as quickly as possible. If you guys have any suggestions for events, of course, go ahead and let me know down in the comments. We could just do live streams like we used to do. I'm sure a few of you guys are still around from back when we did those live streams, so let me know if you guys would enjoy that coming back. Of course, we're probably not going to drop as much as we did back then, because that was a little bit crazy, but we could still do some different like parkour races, maybe a maze or two, some other little events or different little games that we can kind of have some competition going on to win some cool rewards. All right, let's finish this up. So I was actually just grinding out a bunch of souls here in the Magikarp pond. I figured it would probably be the easiest way to go ahead and get them quickly, and a ultimate boss actually spawned in. So now we are fighting a level 85 Magikarp. I think one Sky Attack should be able to one-shot him, but not entirely sure. Actually, he's kind of a higher level than me anyways. So yeah, that's rough. Okay, let's try Dragon Pulse. There we go. Okay, we took him out. What are we going to get? Ooh, an ability capsule. Okay. So if you guys don't know what this is, basically when you right-click this on your Pokemon, I think that's how it works. You can go ahead and swap the ability of the Pokemon to the Pokemon's other ability. So most Pokemon have two abilities and sometimes even a hidden ability as well, so 3 total. This will actually allow you to swap between the 2 regular abilities. It doesn't really do anything with hidden abilities, but the 2 regular abilities, you can swap between them, and that's actually pretty useful in some situations. So I'm definitely going to hang on to this. So the orb is actually full. As you can see in chat, we finished filling up all 375 souls, which did take quite a while. I did most of it off camera. Because that would be very boring to watch me fill up all 375. But that does mean we can go ahead and summon ourselves the legendary Moltres. Now, before I go ahead and actually summon it, I want to make sure I try my best to get the best possible Moltres that I can. And how I'm going to go ahead about doing that is looking up online what is the best nature for Moltres, because I actually have no idea. I've never really used a Moltres before, but let's look it up real quick. Alright, so it looks like Moltres, the best nature is either timid or modest. Now, I don't actually think I have a timid or modest synchronized Pokemon, so that's going to be kind of rough. Yeah, I don't, do I? No, I don't. Okay. Well, that just ruined that plan. So what I was actually going to do is try to use a synchronized Pokemon to go ahead and get the best possible Moltres, but Adamant, nope, that's not timid or modest. Well, that's rough. Okay, so let me go ahead and check out the rest of these. I don't actually have any idea what the next best nature would be. Maybe one that decreases some sort of defense and increases speed or special attack. Let's see. We could go with either mild. Do we have a mild one? Impish, quirky, quiet, brave. No mild. We could go with possibly relaxed, or no, wait, never mind. We could go with, let's see. We could go with naive or hasty. We could go with hasty. That wouldn't be too bad. And I think we have one. Yeah, let's just go with hasty. It's not the best, but it's a little bit better than any of the other things that we have. So here we go, guys. I'm actually just going to go with a Park Ball on him just because I don't want to risk messing this up and not getting myself a Moltres. So there he spawned in. He actually looks pretty big. So let's go into our bag here and throw a Park Ball at him before he can run away. And it looks like we got ourselves a legendary Moltres. That's pretty cool. Let's check out his, oh, and it actually says in chat, wow, we're going to get a lot of experience right there. There we go. Okay. So let me go ahead and check out the IVs. IVs 3, 31 defense, 31 special attack, 31 special defense, only 5 speed and 5 attack. 5 attack doesn't really matter, but that 5 speed is pretty rough. All right, so let's check out his nature. Did it even work? Yeah, we did get hasty. Okay, that's pretty good. So that's decreased defense, increased speed. That's not too bad, and he actually is enormous growth. I was saying he looked kind of big. He's actually the biggest growth that he can naturally be spawned in with. So there we go. We got ourselves an enormous legendary Moltres. That's pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and actually pick out the winner of the giveaway from the last episode. That was a while back. That was probably 5 or 6 days ago since my last Pixelmon episode. But I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick, and we will see who the winner of the random shiny egg is. Okay, so I have it all loaded up here. Let's just go ahead and pick a random comment, and there we go. Glenn TWD, you will have your random shiny Pokemon next time you log on the server. If you don't have it for any reason, just go ahead and message me, and I will make sure to hook you up with that. And Glenn actually said, what do you think about Pixelmon stopping its development because of the Pokemon Company? And I kind of already answered that in the video, so I'm not going to go ahead and do that again. But there we go, guys. So that's pretty much it for this episode, but because of all of the recent news and because of the fact that I haven't uploaded in 5 days, I want to do a pretty big giveaway in this episode. So what I'm actually going to give away is a legendary rank. Legendary rank? No. A legend rank. I don't even know the names of my own ranks. I'm going to be giving away a legend rank, which will allow you to actually go ahead and fly around on the server. Now, if you already are legend, I can either maybe upgrade you to veteran, or if you already are veteran or above or anything like that, then I can go ahead and give you something of equal value, which it is a $50 rank. So you'll get quite a few either shiny eggs or keys or whatever you do want. So that's pretty much it for this episode. If you guys do want to enter that giveaway, all you have to do is go ahead and subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video, comment down below, and continue playing here on the server. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.